Claudia Salguero on the show. She's a visual artist and Latin jazz singer. She has sang on the show many times in the past. But today we're going to introduce you to some of her fabulous art. Don't go away. We're back with more Daytime right after this. So much talent on the show today. Very exciting. From one artist to the next. Not only is she a great, fabulous Latin jazz singer, she is also an incredible visual artist. We are joined by Claudia Salguero. Welcome to the show. It's great to have you back here. And you've performed many times on the show, but when we ran into each other a few weeks ago and started talking about the work that you're doing, I wanted to first talk about some of the commissioned work, because you do a lot of commissioned artwork.
I do lots of commissioned work, yes, and there are these kind of paintings where I basically work with photographs that I can take or I can have from my clients. And what I do is I use them as a reference to create portraits that have lots of color and texture and movement and some magic, like those little pieces there in the water. And they are different, and I can create them on canvas, on wood, on watercolor paper, on aluminum. So it's a very, very creative kind of way to create portraits.
And you can do really large pieces as well, right? Yes,
I've done very large pieces. I created a mural. It was a commission from a client, a mural for a house, and it was 3 by 2 meters on wood. So that was a very interesting project to work with, and yeah, that's what I can do. And if I'm allowed to say it, because it's sunny, because the spring is here, I got inspired, I decided to offer, because of the program, like 50% off for any commission order between now and June 15th.
Between now and June 15th, 50% off any commission work.
50% off.
That's incredible. What we're going to do is we're going to have our crew turn the monitor towards us here so we can have a look a little bit better, because you sent along some beautiful pieces that you've done. You brought some in today as well. But we wanted to show viewers just the variety of different work that you've done. Let's have a look at this one. Maybe you can describe some of them for us.
Yeah, this is a picture taken on actually in a white kitchen.
Okay.
These two girls are drawing, like when you have your kids, let's paint a little bit in the kitchen. You have some papers and pencils, so they were painting. This is a white kitchen with regular windows, but I decided to create a portrait out of that very special moment and change the color. I added the flowers, I added the blue light from the windows, and all the shades and lights are done by hand, because I work this, what I do is a combination between digital art, photography, and traditional art.
Okay.
So I work part in the computer. Once in a specific point of the process, I print on whatever the material I'm going to print, and then I paint on top with real traditional tools. So, so if you see this painting, for example, has lots of acrylics and texture on top of whatever is supposed to be a print. That one too, this one too. So it's very unique. It's very unique, very different kind of work.
Claudia, beside the like the commission work, obviously some of the pictures that we're looking at are from photographs, and then you kind of develop it from there, and you add little things into it. What gets you inspired? Like, how did you? Maybe get back to the beginning. What inspired you to do this aspect of it? Because we know that you're also, you know, a fabulous Latin jazz singer. So what got you over to the visual artistic side?
Well, I've been an artist all my life. It's something I cannot stop doing, like singing.
Okay.
So it's who I am, really. But I started graphic design because you have to study something because you're gonna start being an artist.
Of course.
So through the graphic design, I went into the digital art, and I became a professional photographer. But I was still painting.
Okay.
And when I started working with digital programs, and I realized that I could combine my paintings and my photography and my strokes as a designer into one, I just fell in love. I have to be honest, I didn't really want to do it because I'm a very tactile person. I like doing this thing. So why digital? But realizing that you can combine everything together and that it's an unlimited world for your creativity, that was enough for me to become the artist that I'm now, and I got recognition, and I've been involved in many interesting things because of this, and I'm part of an international group of digital artists.
Yeah, and you're also very passionate about young people and teaching.
Yes.
And you're working on a project, you referenced this, you're working on a project right now. Most people at home probably don't realize this, but this is a recycled tire, right?
Yeah.
This is a tire from a vehicle. You're working with youth in the community with this,
yes,
aren't you?
this is another of my passion, is teaching and working with youth. And this is a beautiful project that is actually funded by the City of Ottawa through the Community Development Work Initiative.
Okay.
And I'm working directly with the Rideau Rockcliffe Community Resource Center. We have a group of 12 teenagers creating art from recycling for the community. So we're working on 2 different projects right now, and maybe they're going to be unveiled in June, so maybe
Excellent,
you will hear about that.
Yeah.
We have 2 beautiful projects. The first one is a mural created out of plastic cups of different colors and sizes. So we're creating a big mural. It's actually a live mural because we can change pieces. So through the year, people will see a different mural anytime.
What a great idea.
This is from plastic bottle caps.
Bottle caps.
I think you could do something so fantastic with this.
When you're creative like Claudia,
Yeah.
you absolutely can. We're going to take a quick break, Claudia, okay, and come back because we're going to show you some of the steps, because you sent along some of the various steps on creating something like this, some of the beautiful work she's doing with youth here in our community. We'll be back with Claudia right after this. Well, we are back with Claudia talking about some great work that she's doing with youth in our community, and we're talking about these beautiful pots, these plant pots that are made out of recycled tires, and we have some photos. So we'll bring up some of the photos because there are different stages, and the idea we mentioned just before break is you're going to roll these out within the Overbrook community, right? To really brighten it up. So you had to, Melody mentioned this in the break, you had to turn these tires inside out. I'm sure that's not an easy task.
It requires a little bit of technique and some
Little muscle?
strength,
Yeah.
but once you can
get that.
one spot, then the red goes by itself.
Right. As you said, all of them unique, and we're looking at one
They
here
are
that
all
looks like
unique.
some you guys just had fun with.
And where you're looking at, all these tires are painted by the youth of
By
the
the youth
community.
in that
They
community.
are having so much fun painting them, and they feel very happy because they know that these are going to their community.
Yeah.
We're going to be distributing them along the neighborhood, and the families are going to be adopting a plan to take care of
Oh,
it.
really?
Oh.
What
So
a great
not only have they
idea.
created the artwork that goes with it, but they're also maintaining
Yes.
the greenery that's in them as well. This is a fantastic idea. So now we're looking at this one here, and we noticed that it has legs on it.
Yes.
So this is something you can.
This
can't
is
do?
something you can or not doing. The ones that we're going to be distributing in the neighborhood are have no legs because they are to put directly on top of your lawn.
Right.
But these ones are created with legs because they are going inside the community centers.
Oh,
Okay, so we don't want them.
So I
directly on
have
the
some
floor.
with legs because we need to put a receptacle for the water, and
Right.
because they are going inside. But the idea is that you can just make them without any legs and just put them in your garden.
Put them down and let them
Yeah.
grow. This
Yeah.
is amazing.
Are you working with a specific program with you?
Yes, this is, as I told you, a program funded by the City of Ottawa and through the Community Development Program. And I'm working directly with the Rideau Rockcliffe Community Center. We have, and I work every Tuesday in the afternoon. I go to work with the teenagers at the Overbrook Community Center where we are working on this. And this is going to be delivered to the public in June with a nice barbecue and a very nice
Excellent.
moment and happy.
So keep your eyes open so you can
yes.
see these beautiful pots. Now, for those of us who, obviously you're dealing with like a community group, but you also are offering something at your
Yes.
own studios
Yes.
for couples and families to work on
Yes.
their own. And
Yes.
when does that
The
start?
thing is that everybody's so curious and so loving this. So
Yeah.
everybody's, well, how can we learn to do this? So I decided, among of all the creativity workshops that I give on my studio, I decided to put this one like first place now because it's the beginning
Okay.
of the summer. You want to put it right away in your garden.
Absolutely.
So May 25th, 24th and 25th and June 8th from 9 to 1 p.m. My studio in Moonies Bay. You can look at my website on the workshops. All the information is there along with my address. And the fun thing about this workshop is that I want dads and guys, handy
Yeah.
guys
exactly.
that like gardening and are creative to come with a partner, with a wife, with a kid, 8 years old
And
and
up.
all and
Okay.
up, or you with a friend, whatever.
Yeah.
So I need couples to come and work. You will have your own tire, your own inspiration. This is a design that is unique, but you can just grab some ideas, looking through graphic things, I don't know, and
Yeah.
flowers, spots, lines, birds, whatever you want to have. So I will have the tires, I will have the tools, I will have the paint, and you will live
So
with
just
your
bring
tire.
yourself. You don't even have to bring supplies.
Yeah, just some gloves, working gloves,
Okay.
pair of old jeans, and a knee pad,
And you're
because
ma-
you need to do like this. That's all you need.
That's why you need to bring a gentleman with you. So I think that's
Exactly.
very
Well,
Well,
we
you
can do it.
yeah,
You
of course
know
you
what
can.
we always can.
Absolutely.
Give me the work.
But
process.
I
This is
want the
strong.
guys to be involved in this,
Yeah.
because this is their own garden. I know that many of you love working on
yeah.
your
Yeah,
gardens,
absolutely.
and it's a nice thing. It's a piece of art in your garden made with your own hands, so it's an
For sure.
interesting thing.
Are you singing in the city? Do you have a regular gig at the
I'm
moment?
singing. I just sang at the first stage of the National Arts Center a
Oh,
month
excellent.
ago. But my next concert is on Wakefield at La Grange.
Okay. And they
on
can
June
find that.
On June 20th.
20th.
Yes.
June
So
20th.
you can see
Thank
all
you
that
so much,
information
Claudia.
on my website.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.